Politicians, and others in positions of power, should stop corroding civil discourse and seek to unify society, the former US President Barack Obama said in a rare interview conducted by Prince Harry for BBC Radio 4's Today program. Obama did not mention his successor, Donald Trump, by name, but said social media could lead to facts being discarded and prejudices being reinforced, making public conversation harder. All of us in leadership have to find ways to recreate a common space on the internet, he said. Obama reflected on the day he relinquished power to Trump and said, "Overall there was serenity there, more than I would have expected, but his sense of achievement was laced with a sense of all the work that was left undone." He said he viewed each presidency as part of a relay race, but felt he had passed the baton on successfully. "We had run a good race," he said. Since leaving office, he said, life appeared to move in slow motion, but he insisted this slower pace could be liberating if it meant he could spend an extra 45 minutes talking to Michelle or having a long breakfast. Trump has been fiercely critical of Obama personally and politically since he entered the Oval Office, but Obama in his first interview since leaving office did not take the chance to hit back, possibly reflecting his wife Michelle's famous dictum, "When they go low, you go high." He showed that he regarded his health reforms, providing insurance to 20 million people, as his greatest legacy, and since leaving office he has been using social media to encourage Americans to take up the extended offer of insurance. Prince Harry and Obama spent part of an often personal interview, the first since he left office, discussing their shared obsession in empowering a new generation of young civic leaders worldwide, an issue that lies at the heart of the Obama Foundation, the central vehicle for Obama's post-presidential public work. He said, "This generation is the most sophisticated, the most tolerant in many ways, the most embracing of diversity, the most tech-savvy, the most entrepreneurial, but they do not have much faith in existing institutions." He feared their energy, often displayed on the internet, was being held back by the bias of those who are comfortable with power the way it is currently exercised. Insisting as a former constitutional lawyer that he did not wish to censor social media, Obama said, "The question is, how do we harness this technology that allows a multiplicity of voices, a diversity of views but does not lead to a balkanization of our society but rather continues to promote ways of finding common ground?" He added, "All of us in leadership have to find ways to recreate a common space on the internet." One of the dangers of the internet is people can have entirely different realities. They can be just cocooned in information that reinforces their current biases. One of the best ways to fight this tendency was to make sure that online communities do not just stay online, but move offline, he argued. Social media had a power to convene and connect, but people should then meet in a pub, a place of worship, or a neighborhood and get to know each other, he said.